Hey guys, Nick here, and today we will be getting into part 7 of What If Madison's Family Joined Rick. Hope you guys have been enjoying the series so far. Today we're going to figure out what happens with Michonne as she is taken to the farm, more specifically the barn area, in which ironically she set up a little camp for herself, and seeing what the group will do to her after what she's done. At the farm, or barn area rather, there's something that Michonne didn't see that ironically she now will see. They have set up a prison area there, just in case anyone were to ever invade them, because with Madison's family in tow, it gives them more incentive to start something at the farm, to expand upon what they already have, and ironically this method will now be used on Michonne for what she's done. Rick says that Daryl and Alicia will question her, and see where she came from, who she is, why she's done what she's done, and what her purpose was coming here. And with any luck, if she answers the questions correctly, doesn't lie, doesn't pull anything, doesn't try to do anything of the sort in which she's already demonstrated, she might have a chance to get out of here with her life, and maybe some stuff for the road. But if she does anything, she's going to be exactly in the same situation as she's put Patricia, who she has now killed. It's a big if, even if she answers correctly, that she will live. Michonne side-eyes Rick, thinking she really doesn't have a choice in this, so it's probably best to comply, knowing that she's literally just signed herself up for death. But then again, she put herself in the position of not caring anyway, so this is her only way out. Daryl and Alicia confront Michonne with the first question. Was she part of the group that Daryl and Alicia had previously met not too long ago? Because it's not too far out of the ordinary for the most recent group that they've confronted to have another member. And if she is, this could pose real trouble. Michonne says no, thinking it best to be honest, rather than to just lie to them straight out, seeing no other choice in the matter, and says that she's been on the road pretty much the entire time the apocalypse has been a thing. And if she was with them, or with any other group, she would have just killed all of them. She sold the farm and found an opportunity to keep herself alive, and took it. And you know what? This is fair enough. Any reasonable person out on their own would have done the same in her shoes, and they're starting to understand Michonne a little more. That doesn't mean they're done. Question 2. Who were the 2 chained walkers that she had behind the barn? Because, let's be honest, someone either before or after Michonne killed Patricia would have found them. I think it would reasonably be in a place where Michonne was being taken to the barn, and then Rick or someone finds them then. Who are they? Michonne looks down, not really feeling comfortable to answer the question, because, you know, we all know who they are. But for her to answer this to complete strangers, even if it is the truth, it's hard for her to accept. Alicia, feeling more kind of soft-hearted towards Michonne, says that if it's too hard a subject, they can just drop it and move on to something else. She has to at least answer a few more questions. Michonne says it's alright. The walkers were her boyfriend and her friend. They were her symbolization and just what she wanted to keep along. And they also protected her. Alicia, after hearing this, and after a long moment of silence, understands Michonne a lot more now, and realizes that the woman who was seeming just like an outright monster would be any one of them if they were left alone. And Alicia puts herself in her shoes and realizes that if it was her, she'd probably do the same thing. And with that out of the way, there isn't too much else that they can ask her reasonably, and even Daryl understands this. Still feeling a tiny bit suspicious, though, Daryl more than Alicia. He still sides on Alicia's side, obviously, and realizes that Michonne, she can be let go. But just then the doors bust open, and this surprises the three of them, because nobody was expecting someone to just bust the doors open in a fit like that. But it's Otis. Alicia questions Otis on why he's done this. They've made great headway with what they've done with Michonne. They were just about to set her free. Why does he want to botch that up? Or what does he want at least? Otis said that he's took some time to consider it. And he realizes that Rick was wrong. He was wrong for not ending Michonne's life the second she took Patricia's. And if he's not going to do it, he will. He's going to avenge Patricia, whatever it takes. Meanwhile, do you guys remember that I said the horde that destroyed the farm in Season 2's finale would eventually still make a somewhat of an appearance? Well, now they do. After a long period of time, a good deviation from the original, the horde approaches the farm, slowly but surely. By this point, and Otis making a scene, several of the group, if not all of them, have converged into the prison area of the barn. And Travis tells Otis that he's been down the road that he's in. After Chris was found in the barn and everything, he's in the same place. But he can't let that happen to Otis and go down a dark path. He has to agree with Alicia and Daryl's way of just accepting that Michonne is a broken woman, like many of them were. Herschel says the same thing, and as much as he wanted to kick out Shane, Strand, and Daniel when they broke open the barn, he understands why that was. And ultimately, he understands that he was in the wrong too. And Otis can be talked out of this. Otis, after understanding at least, Travis and Herschel's points of views, decides to relent. Because they're right. But he's still angry over Patricia, obviously. But just then, shouts from outside the camp come from Daniel and Dale, saying that whatever trouble that they're doing right now, with Michonne or whatever, they need to drop it. Because they got a problem. A big problem. Everyone comes out of the barn lightning speed, expecting to see a group with guns and everything else, but no. It's worse. A horde. A big horde of walkers approaches the farm at a slow speed. It's from a high distance, but it's still coming. Rick and Madison look to each other, knowing that they can either do one of two things. They can leave this farm and everything they've built, or they can stand and make a fight for the home that they've been at for such a long time. And with that, can everybody in this group survive, or will they vacate and fight another day? Or is this really the end for Rick and Madison already? And that's where we leave things for the moment. Hope you guys like this episode delving into what would have possibly happened with Michonne. It's still up for debate whether or not she will live, at least to you guys, because Obviously, I know what's gonna happen. But I hope you guys have been enjoying the story nonetheless. Like and subscribe, leave a comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.